Alright, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, we have an artist that we have not seen in quite some time on this channel. I feel like I say that a lot because it's often the case. Alright, so we have Ren today. Now, we've missed a lot of his content, alright? The last song we did was Seven Sins. Today we're doing Troubles, alright? He did this, like, what, a month or two ago? And recently, within the last week or two, released an acoustic version of this. So today we are doing the original. All right, we'll break it down, we'll pull it apart, because Ren typically has a lot to say, and I'm sure this song's going to be no different. So we'll break this one down apart today, and then a few days from now maybe we will do the acoustic version and just enjoy that one together. And then, you know, we'll start picking up some of the songs that we've missed along the way. I want to focus a little bit more on Ren moving forward. So that is the goal. There's other artists we have to do, though. But I don't want to neglect him any longer. So we're going to make that right today. We're doing Troubles by Ren. Without further ado, let's just get right into this one. Again, this is Ren, and he has Troubles. Let's go. Ooh, I like that beat. Okay, hold on. Okay. So he's giving... Alright, so he's giving like the little brief rundown of what's been going on with him. At the bottom of the screen there. Alright. And this is all stuff we know, so I'm not going to read it out loud. We're not going to go over it. If there's something in there that we didn't know, I will point it out. But so far, looks like everything that anybody who's listened to Ren knows. Okay. Okay. This is my story of hope. I like that. Okay. Ugh. I wish I had more stories of hope at the time. So, like, when he was going through it, he wished he had stories of like, people like him that he could grab onto and know that it would get better. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's already talking. He's already talking a lot of stuff, man. All right, Ren. I'm liking it so far, dude. The beat of this, like the little singing in the background, just sets this off, dude. This is nice. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit and pull apart what he says here, because he says a lot. Let's start from right here.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of glass and harsh paper cuts. Okay? You know, saying because there was pain, there was difficulty, there was illness in his past. He doesn't want to relive that, okay? He doesn't want to reach into the past and cut himself again, reopen those wounds on the shattered glass of his past and get paper cuts, you know? That, very, very profound. We like it, Ren. That's a hell of a way to start, buddy.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze on. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible.
Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Mjolnir. All right, let's go, man.
The ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Edging notepads full of reasons.
Alright, okay. Alright, so he puts the chisel in the middle, swings the hammer of Thor. Alright, Mjolnir. If you know anything, only, I forget the wording of it, like only the most righteous or only those who deserve, are pure enough to deserve Mjolnir are able to lift it. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not worthy, you cannot pick that damn thing up off the ground. Same with Excalibur. Okay. You cannot pull Excalibur out of the stone unless you are worthy of it. Okay. So he has these items that he should not be able to have. Okay. Now, hold on. Let's go back a little bit here and see what context he's talking about here.
Massive and freezer. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible. Excalibur.
Music causes eyes to thaw, or something like that. So he's finding his place within music while he's ill, maybe, is what he's kind of referencing by being able to lift Mjolnir and pull Excalibur. Because, like, he started doing it, right? He started kicking out that music, and people picked up on it and loved him for it. So, let's go.
Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, wake.
Ooh, hold on. Dude, we're a freaking minute in, Ren. What are you doing to me? Listen to this right here. Hold on, this is nice.
Day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living.
The first day I was sick... hold on, how do you put this?
Why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living.
Okay. Ejected from the cockpit of living. The first day he got sick, it was like he was ejected from the cockpit of living. All right. So, you're in a jet fighter, okay? You have surface to air missiles coming at you. You're shooting your chaff out, and it's not stopping these missiles from coming. It's still right on your tail. Go ahead and eject. Eject from that cockpit, okay? It's an emergency, all right? And now you're no longer in control, and you're just free floating, okay? So that's what his life felt like when he found out he was ill. Okay, it was like being ejected from life. He's going on, living his life. Everything's fine. He's just flying straight, right? Now, all of a sudden, there's emergencies. There's bells going off. There's whistles. He pulls the cord and ejects himself. Or it was just ejected for him, right? It wasn't necessarily a conscious decision on his part. So now, his life is the plane. And it's going on. And he's no longer in control. And he just has to free float until he figures it out, right? Or until he lands. That's a pretty heavy metaphor right there. I love that one. Let's go.
My feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen.
Oh, Ren went missing. Okay, he's no longer the same person. Okay, he's very ill. He was, Ren's gone and replaced with this sick, feeble boy. Okay, 19 years old or whatever he said. It happened at first. Hold on, where was I going with that?
Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen.
That's it. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. Okay. And I understand that. I completely understand that. That's not always how it works, though, man. Sometimes, in my opinion, okay, and I'm not like super religious, but I believe in God. Okay. That is what's necessary. God is giving you things that you don't understand, but that will make sense later. Okay. My example to that is his pain allowed him to make great music that helps hundreds of thousands, millions of people. I mean, the pain was necessary. We do not have this version of Ren without the Lyme disease. Unfortunately, as shitty as that is, It's the truth. We do not have the same artist sitting here today if he never gotten sick and he just went through his life, okay? He would still be a fantastic, fantastic artist, but his lyricism and what he talks about elevates him to that next level. And without that, we might not be sitting here. We might not be talking about him. We might not even know him. So the gods weren't listening maybe in that moment, but they had other plans for you, man. Let's keep going, though.
Manhunt ran went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent.
Oh, listen to this. Hold on. Come on, Ren, dude. I'm never getting through this, man. Hold on.
Hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit.
He's waking up in a body that feels like a carcass. His brain's in the lion's den. His body's in the shark pit. Okay? Both mentally and physically, he's in danger. Okay? You can't hang out in the lion's den, right? Or the shark pit. Not if you want to, like, have all your limbs, right? So, you know, mentally and physically, he is getting attacked from both ways, all right? Said that the first year was the hardest. So this is what he's feeling after that first year. I mean, it just has to be such a bleak, you know, position to be in, man. Let's go.
In the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end.
I've been bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor. Like a, hold on, how does he say this?
I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end.
Like a table tennis game that has no end. Okay? I was in the medical field for a long time, okay? So I know, you know, I haven't experienced it myself, but I've seen it from the other end. And how, if a doctor has no answers for you, kicks you to another one. That doctor doesn't have any answers for you, kicks you to another one. That doctor has no answers for you, kicks you to another one. And they just keep bouncing you around the medical system, billing your insurance, you know? So yeah, you know, I can understand the frustration with that. Let's go. Like a table tennis game that has no end. That's fire there. I love that.
Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end.
Every single answer, every single question answered. Hold on.
Be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end.
Every single answer. Every single question answered with a question on the end or something like that. So the more answers they get, the more questions they're getting. Okay, so they're not getting anywhere. They're spinning their wheels. They get an answer here, but it opens up another question. Okay, so now they have to figure out that one. And it's just a continual progression like that.
So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was separate from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes.
Hold on. Hold on. The second year he said something about giving up his dreams. Hold on.
Of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from
the second year he came to terms with giving up his dreams. All right, he is so ill. That first year kicked his ass. He is messed up emotionally, physically. The second year he's just like, you know what? My life is over. My dreams are over. There's no point. Okay, fine. I will give up my dreams and let's just be sick. All right, man.
answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry. Wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant.
What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. Is it that's how he said it, right? Hold on. I think that's how he said it.
Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and
what's the benefit of? It's like, hey man, I'm what, 24? I'm now receiving disability benefits, but what's the benefit of disability? You know, the stipend, you know, isn't worth it, essentially. You know, I'd rather be healthy and out doing my thing, making my moves, getting my money the real way. You know, and there even though you're getting benefits, there is no benefit to being disabled, okay? So it's not a fair trade-off whatsoever. Let's go, man.
Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep inside coast. Hallucinations, troubled vision. This is from the underworld, but conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done.
Okay. All right, he kind of said a lot there too. Let's go back a little bit. I just wanted to. Let's hear that again. Nope, a little bit further. Hold on.
Disability is irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap.
Okay. 25. The scars that were... How do you say that again? Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second here. Let me get this straight in my head.
Poor disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap.
The scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only pull back so far before they snap, or something like that. So, you know, this is what? A few years in now. He said he originally got sick when he was 19. So he's 25 now. So this is like 5-6 years after. And the scars that were etched, okay, the physical, the emotional scarring from going through this, they crack. They reopen. And he has to feel those feelings, that pain, both mentally and I'm assuming physically as well, all over again. Because the scars, the elastic, can only stretch so far before it snaps, okay? And it reopens these old wounds, okay? That's deep, man. That's fucking deep. Let's go.
And the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep inside coast. Hallucinations, troubled vision. This is from the underworld, but conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so.
All right, so he moves back into this mom at 25, not because he's a bum. All right. He's messed up, man. He's like physically, you know, he can't take care of himself properly at this point. That's some shit, man.
Back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real.
Let me hear that one more time. Oh, that's brutal.
And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real.
He carved a hole in his chest just to feel, okay? And he says it's not a metaphor. He said he wishes it was, but the struggle was real. So I don't know if that, like, he's cutting himself or, you know, whatever the case may be. But it sounds like to me that he was causing himself physical harm just so he could feel something. I mean, because think of this. This is 6 years in, man. This guy mentally is probably completely checked out at this point. How long can you go through something like this before you just say, fuck it, you give up, and you just shut your brain off? All right? So, you know, just to feel something, emotion, physical pain, anything. He's, I'm assuming, cutting himself, you know, whatever. Carved a hole in his chest just to feel. Ugh, come on, Ren.
Time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel.
Yep. Damn, dude, that gave me fucking chills. That is a deep, deep bar right there. Let's go back.
Hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel.
When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the kiss of cold steel, or however he put that there. Basically explaining the line before about carving a hole in his chest, right? When you're living in the Holocaust, you eventually you buckle and you kneel, right? Because that's pretty much your only option, man. That's your only option. So he kind of resigned himself to the fact that this was going to be his life. And there's relief in the thought of cold steel or something like that. Obviously, death is what he's referencing there. There's relief in death, okay, when you're in this type of situation. Like I said, that gave me freaking chills there. Let's go.
In the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Fact 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts. Oh! Grim Reaper knocking on the track.
Oh, Ren. That's so hard, dude. That's so fucking hard. Let's go, man. Hold on. This is going to be a lengthy reaction if it isn't already. Let's go. Oh, hold on. A little bit before.
Oh, still. Fact 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked.
All right. He's highly medicated. His pen's sophisticated, though, okay? He's putting together some crazy shit. He knows it, okay? He's like, you know, I'm highly medicated. I'm sick. I'm ill. I can't get out of this bed. But my pen game is on point. I've had a lot of time to sit with my thoughts and think and put this stuff together. And my pen game is unreal right now. But then listen, what does he do?
26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping.
I brought my microphone into my coffin. Okay? He's laying on his back, broken, busted. He has these words, though, okay? He has these songs. So, he can't get up and go to the studio. Bring that shit in here. Bring me that microphone. Put it right here and let me go to town, man. Attaboy, Ren. Let's go.
While I'm lying broken naked on my back, I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track.
Started dropping raw thoughts while the Grim Reapers, how do you put that? Grim Reapers what on the track?
My microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track.
The Grim Reaper knocking on the track. Okay, so he's saying, like, man, like, at this point, he's, like, close to death. Okay, at least that's what he feels like. He is close to death. He's spitting into this microphone, and death is with him. It's knocking on it, man. He's close. Ugh.
My microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. With a stem cell doctor with a generous glow.
Oh.
In a cell transplant, pull me out of the cold.
Oh, okay. Okay, so is this the, is he referencing the doctor? Is he seeing a doctor in Canada right now? Or he was? I don't know if he still is. So this is like the doctor who finally figured it out and had a treatment for him, right? Let's go back. Let's listen to that again.
And lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold.
Yep.
And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed.
Yes,
And my soul heard
attaboy.
music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole.
Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. Ren, it's hard to understand, and it sounds shitty to say. In Ren's case, it was a gift. This was a gift from the Lord, okay? Because look at him now. All right, he is able to have gotten the help that he needed, which, you know, I don't know exactly what the situation was and how he got hooked up with this doctor, but I'm assuming once he started getting some traction, maybe having a better financial situation, he was able to pursue other treatments, possibly, or whatever. I'm sure you guys will fill me in on the details of it. But he should be thanking the Lord, not forgiving the Lord. Because like I said, we do not have the same artist without this 6, 7, 8 years of struggle or whatever it ended up being. Okay? Like I said, nobody wants to hear that. That's shitty. You know, you don't want anybody to say that to you, but it's undeniable when looking at Ren. It is undeniable that this illness is what allowed him the pedestal, you know, to push his music career to heights that it wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Let's go, man.
Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through.
Yes,
Everything
exactly.
I've been through is
Exactly. This music I give you is pain that I lived through. Okay? The music he gives you is the pain that he lived through. All right, and like I said, without that, we don't have him. And without him in this state making the songs and the music he does now, there are hundreds of thousands of people, conservatively, you know, 100,000 people, several 100,000 people, that this music has helped to help cope through whatever they're going through so that they can push forward and get the, eventually, hopefully, the help that they need. So his illness has saved countless lives, probably. Let's go, man.
me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Yup. Oh, hold on, let me read that. Lyme, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, receive criminally low attention and funding relative to many other conditions. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to go back. Just a habit. Hold on. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on, and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself. You know, and that's probably the hardest part, man, because, you know, medicine, it doesn't work like you think, okay? It's not like the movies or the show. It's not House, okay? So a lot of times we look at, you know, a list of symptoms that you have, and it's educated guesses, man. It's educated guesses. You know, sometimes when there's specifically something to test for, yes, okay? But a lot of times, you know, let's just take cold and flu symptoms, okay? cough, runny nose, trouble breathing. Okay, that describes like 5,000 different conditions that it might possibly be. So you take the most common one that it usually is. Okay, you're having this. Well, it could be the cold or the flu. It's viral. Let's get you on some fluids, and you're gonna have to work yourself through the symptoms. And then come find out that it wasn't that. So you move to the next thing that it could possibly be. So medicine, unfortunately, is not always an exact science, and people like this do get lost in the cracks. Okay, they fall through the cracks of the system because there's no easy answer for it. Okay, you come in with high blood pressure, we know how to treat that, right? You come in with a broken arm, we know how to treat that. You come in with a list of symptoms that is common amongst, like I said, 5,000 different conditions, gets a little trickier. Does get a little trickier. Oh, what a message right there. This can make you feel like giving up. And many times I came close, but I'm so happy I didn't because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. Okay. There's another artist, the real AK, okay, or AK, whichever he's going by nowadays. He has a song. I forget what the name of it is. But essentially in the song, he's saying like, you've been struggling or you're going through some things, okay? At a certain point, you're halfway through it and closer to coming out the other side, okay? So don't give up along the way, because every step that you take is a step closer to reaching the end of that tunnel, essentially. And that's what he's saying here. He felt like giving up, but he didn't. Okay. And since he didn't, he was able to make it out of the tunnel, and life is beautiful now. All right. Don't take permanent solutions to temporary problems. And temporary doesn't mean a week. It could be several years. Okay. So just try to hold on, because eventually, hopefully, it gets better. There we go. For those living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. You're in the tunnel. You can't see anything except darkness, right? And the more you walk through the tunnel, eventually there's going to be a pinprick of light in the distance. That's the exit. And the more you walk towards it, the bigger that source of light is going to grow as you are getting closer to leaving this tunnel, okay? Let's go, Ren. Right on, dude. More exposure, more compassion. So there's his song of hope for you guys that he wished he had when he first started going through this. That was fan-freaking-tastic. Amazing, amazing. Ren never disappoints, though. Ren absolutely never disappoints. Another profound song by him. The next one we're going to do from him will probably be the acoustic of that, and we'll just enjoy it, all right? Unless he has different lyrics that we need to break down. But that'll do it, though. That'll be the reaction. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.